Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, trashkin all. Good evening and welcome to another episode of Trash Tier Gaming. I'm your humble host, Rasp Trash Bear, full-time Trash Bear, part-time YouTuber. And before we get into the mix today, we got a backlog of artifacts to read. So, first up, Death's Embrace. Though the immortals in nobility have come to fear death, the amulets like these have long been a part of Pan culture. Just as death is universal, so is the power of this amulet. So the power of this amulet has never waned. Even before the Pan first arrived on Yesha, there was a strong belief in the balance, the idea that death begets life, gain 20% to all damage when health is below 100, gain haste when below 50% health. And we got a fair few rings to go with it. The restriction cord. The Vaunt once used these as sacraments for absolution, enabling the penitent to endure greater pain over a shorter period of time. The ancient Vaunt often tried to recreate the living stone of the one of many. One found a way to harden the flesh of one's liashke, albeit at a great cost to the true life within. Restricts the wearers from healing above, or the wearer from healing above 50% of their max health, and reduces all incoming damage by 15%. Oh, there I go, bumping my desk again. The Rot Ward. Forged from an unusually warm metal, found deep beneath Yesha's crust. This ring can fend off entropy itself. Yesha was not free of the plague. Jinnis learned this firsthand, and for a time we feared we had fled our homeland for nothing, but the Red Widows found something far greater than the plague in these jungles, prevents root rot blight. And you might have thought I forgot it, the Tear of Kula, or Keula. I'm going with Keula. Nature spirits like Keula have dwelt in Yesha for far longer than the Pan. Unlike most of her kind, Keula enjoyed the mortal attention and would grant them boons like this ring. The root have extracted a grave toll on all of Yesha. There are none, not even among the powerful and eternal, who can say they have not lost someone. Increases relic capacity by 2 while equipped. Oh, well that's terrific for those of you who are struggling. Like me. And we'll get right back to the action, of course. Hey, Trashkin, as it turns out, I goofed. Yeah, it turns out the Imperial Gardens, I haven't been before. Now, I screwed up and I ended up capping the mutator boss and getting... what was it? Ah, yes, momentum. From them. Alas, I was not recording. And I read the footage. But one of the main concerns here is there are skidded walls. But there'll be a bit of red in the wall, and the obvious thing to do with it is shoot it. Like, there'll be a hole, and there'll be a bit of something for your time. But interesting enough, apparently the Pan Queen, her preeminence, the Immortal, sent folks out to find a palace hidden here. Right, if I remember right, there's one walker. Ah, yep. Wait for it. There we go. And hidden through a couple of walls here is a symbol. Remember that, a bull and 2 eyes. I'm not sure what it has to do with anything, but it's there. But I know we just had a bunch of readings, but we got some more lore reading. It'll likely be sensible for the area. So let's get back to it. So I was on this, the 34th day of landing in the Eternal One's 6th season of light. Her Imperial eternity honors me with a heavy task. With each passing 10 day, they're on the Faerun system here, the consumption, those false saplings that despise the balance and devour all that breathes, grows in force and frenzy. Her preeminence has confided onto me the existence of an ancient palace, perhaps older than the Red Widows themselves, that safeguards a number of relics extremely valuable to the Pan. They must be found and safeguarded. The Eternal One would not say what these relics were, nor why they have remained buried to the ages for all this time. I can only imagine that my Lady Empress fought them safe from any trouble Yaesha yet might bring. But now the consumption is not of Yaesha. I fear it is a trouble that is beyond even the beast and doe. I must leave soon. Verticolesh, 6th of light. The jungle is worse than I knew. I have traveled for nearly a 10-day and not yet reached even the outskirts of the Imperial Gardens. I have to go far out of my way to avoid the consumption. They are everywhere, stalking, destroying, scorning the balance at every turn. I must travel in stealth, far from path and stream, lest I lead those twisted boughs into the Eternal Lady's most hallowed ground. Her eternity's faith during this troubled time brings me great honor. 22nd of Kolkesh. I have reached the holy gardens and breathed the jungle's breath, the same air our ancestors and immortals did breathe. These lands were once expansive and beautiful, tended by the widow's most talented hands, but nature has long had its way here. The balance must ever be pleased. This makes my task more difficult. The gardens are unkempt, and their resplendence obscured, yet they remain in ever-expansive tangle of verdure. A verdure? I have never seen that word before. I'm ashamed to admit. I must do later Googling. Finding my lady's palace will be more difficult than I hoped, yet find it I must, for the consumption is on my hooves. And though these gardens belong to the balance, I fear even the balance cannot hold against the consumption forever. I must complete her eternity's errand before it's too late. The consumption is here in the gardens, not yet in force, but I have seen evidence of the false sapling's passage. Scouts, perhaps? Do they hunt me, or do they spread of their own accord? It matters not. My quest remains the same. Only the urgency has crested. First of Fame. Oh, it was 25th of Cole. At long last, I have found the palace. It is truly gorgeous. The jungle has reclaimed what the Pan have made, but its beauty is undiminished. If anything, the balance has made the stones more magnificent. Alas, the only ingress I have yet found is closed to me. I have no key. Could her preeminence neglected to inform her most transient servant? No, the Eternal Lady would not have sent me on a fool's errand. She trusts me to deduce whatever the truth is. I must not fail her. The consumption are here at the very gates. Thus far I have escaped their notice, but they are unremitting. My opportunity wanes. I must find a way in, yet the key eludes me. Surely the ancients must have left clues or marks on these hallowed grounds. Surely her preeminence would not abandon me to a Rin's folly. I must keep looking. I cannot give in. Not after having come so far. The only road to failure is surrender. There they are. Never found their way in. That is considerably depressing. So, there's another side route here. No idea if there's a key, but I know there's another archer over here. You're new. Oh, how's it going with you there, friend? I really hate flying enemies. Nope, seriously. Seldom well balanced. They usually throw the whole curve of the game off. Sometimes involve dealing with special equipment or gear just to do them in. Locked? That's what I thought. Yeah, you can see where I fell to my death earlier. It's right across there. So we're not going to do that again. I am going to learn from my mistakes. Or pretend to. Yoink. So much hardened iron. I just want more plain iron, please.
Here they come.
There's the rest of them. That's it. Okay. I guess I went from overstuffed ninja closets to empty ninja closets. Well, mostly empty ninja closets. Uh-oh. Woo! That everybody? Wax sealed ring. Okay, tell me more. This ring's jewel is made of a hard wax that seems to glow from within when exposed to light. The effects create a memorizing effect that catches the eye. The blood moon is a powerful force on Yesha. Its influence is permeating through all aspects of life, from the jewel worn by the Pan to the very fabric of our society. Oh, right, what do? What do, ring? Ah, killing blows increase range and melee power by 4% for 15 seconds, can stack up to 3 times. So up to 12 bonus damage! Percent-wise, that is. Alright, nothing interesting here. How about over here? Is there anything fun going on here? I'd be willing to settle for different. Wait, do I remember to grab that chest? I remember spotting a chest and thinking, no, not now. Oh yeah, I got that. I keep forgetting chests are marked on the map because I seldom check the mini-map. I think there's another loop round. And dead end, but I'm willing to check dead ends. After all.
Man, this isn't looking good.
Alright, we got 1Z over there. Blues are pretty easy to spot. What being glowy boys and all. Uh-oh. There we go. The SMG, the good old bullet hose. Putting in some work. We're having oh. Hey, boys. How's it going? Startled the hell out of me. You have a good time, Chorus. I've already got 2 Cora pelts. I don't need more. Anything interesting over here? Yeah, we got some iron. Well, worst case scenario, it's 1 less iron I need to find, or 25 more scrap I don't need to find. You get it down. I'll just snake that bridge so I know I've been here. There we go. I will forget. Yeah, we got some more to go yet. There's 1 land bridge I haven't been to. That might haunt me. Maybe I lied. This structure feels vaguely familiar. Oh, brother. Huh, weird. I wouldn't even really call that an elite game, but okay. Yoink. Yeah. That area was the Imperial Gardens before. It looks completely different this time. I got a completely different optional section. I don't know why, but it feels like there should be something else here. Yeah, I just don't trust structures in this game. Well, I think we got all the goodies, I suppose. So everything loops around and back and round and back and round and back. It's kind of nice to not have extremely involved structure, but the old path splits rejoins routine does bore me just a little. Not enough to complain, mind you, just a little. Seems a little like a palace to me. Alright, let's rock. Fortunately, they're light on damage. Fortunately, they're heavy on stun. Oh, the blue boys teleport? Alright.
That's it. For now.
Heck is this? An elevator? Okay. This is our life now. Hello. Slayer's Crest, you say? I think this is the first time we got a new ring out of a heckin' chest, man. What does a Slayer's ring do? Ah. Engravings represent a clan of Pan, often shrouded in mysteries. Warriors who struck from shadows and slipped away like smoke. The ancients believed the many faces could never fall in battle, for his eyes were everywhere and he could never be struck from behind. Ah, melee by 25% when attacking an enemy from behind. Great for co-op play, not great for me. Because we only have our puppo for backup. Wait. Oh no, that's just a ledge. I'm like, is that a secret route out? Is me going, no, that is a potential death fall for the second story. It does make for an interesting view. Little else. Yoink. Oh hey, how's it going? You missed the jamboree, my dude. Don't worry, I got a few bullets left for you too. Aha, more scrap. I suppose the only direction I have left to head, really.
All right, let's do this.
Shaman? Freaking teleporters, man. Is that another purple? Wow, these Imperial Gardens are a rich boon indeed. Well, more trade point, more trade point. Long shot. What? I like additional effective range. We've been over this. I miss it. African device will lose pretty much the same place. One of these days I'm gonna figure out what a coral pelt is and what it comes from. One of these days. Ha, we're practically there. That's our exit, not our entrance. Though I haven't found a secret door since.
Okay, this is it.
I do appreciate they have the turbo slow projectiles, though. That I'm grateful for. That I do, in fact, deeply appreciate. Ah, thank you. Aha! Yes, I'll happily rest at this checkpoint. This does mean we have so many more secret paths to walk. Anybody else? Just you? Okay. There we go. Yay. Mirror and snakes. Mirror and snakes. House and balls. Ooh. Okay, so we got mirror and snakes, house and face of a jig. Dealing with all these flyers is frustrating, but the tight quarters make it kind of fun too, so. Like, not my favorite encounter set, but it's interesting. I can say that for it. Mirror and snakes, face and house. Lack of a better term. Worst case scenario, I stop and I review my own footage. What? It's a valid form note taking. To me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a death jump. Oh, hey! Don't mind if I do. Oh, you are missing. But where did it go? Is it just lost? Are there missing altars? Is that a thing I should have been looking for? Who knows? Well, here goes. That was a bad move! I was out of ideas! And completely missed one entire line. Oh, hello. Edge of the forest. Huh, I haven't heard that mentioned so far. Well, let's see what say. According to history, the sword has been wielded by at least 7 warriors. Most were heroes, one a psychopath, but all of them were legends of their own times. Though Lidhel is best known for breaking the siege of Alharan, she went on to become one of the Pan's deadliest and most feared swordsmen. An elegant yet light blade designed to bring beauty to bloodshed and unstoppable in the hands of a master swordsman. And packs a fair to middle and punch, I might add. Still have no idea what all those symbols are for. Right, from here? Yeah. Yep. Good shit. Well, I must admit, it has been fun running around the Imperial Gardens, to say the least. Up. Ah, now we're working our way in deep.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 symbols? Okay. The first one I found was, yeah. Second I found was, eh? I'm sure there's another to find. But I can play with the order of the symbols later. Now I should probably concentrate on finding that last symbol. Oh, hey. That's helpful. Hold on. What this? Oh, it's being held underneath. Okay. You're letting me know the purple's there. Oh. Yeah. Pointy thing. Oh. Speaking of pointy things, Boy. Ooh, nice. Here thinking I was gonna wind up short on ammo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's also a death drop. But I think that's the last symbol we need is the pointy routine. Yeah, I'm not starting to nearly across the map here. No. Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right, time to do some puzzling, Trashkin. It's been a while. What was the last puzzle we had? Like, I've been spoiled with a lot of just bring piece of thing to thing. Alright, let's try house, face, mirrors, pointy thing. Hey! Alright. Important stuff down here, no doubt. Oh, hey, and a chest. Oh, we just have the radiant portal in the big old tree. Seems to be all that's depicted down here. Ooh, book. Book? We can't read book. I also can't destroy book. Ah, yes, there's the Guardian. There's the ship. Don't quite know what this is. Oh, hey, a crossbow.
Is nice.
Yes, it is. I do like crossbow. Not enough to run it, but enough to go, yeah, I'll take that. Yoink. Well, that doesn't bring us any forward momentum, Trashkin. But it did give us a good little bit of content to consume, if nothing else. So that does take a little pressure off, I suppose. Ah, yes. Here. And up there. So, perhaps not beneficial to my run. But we did gain one trade out of the deal and a fresh piece of gear. Let's take a minute and read that before I forget. Ah, yes. That's familiar looking. There we go. Some form of this weapon can be found in most cultures and most worlds, and the Pan are no exception. All warlike peoples have a need to strike enemies from afar and eventually giving way to a greater need for maximum damage with minimum effort. The nobility benefited from generations of training and extended lifespans within which to do so. Navun's rebels, on the other hand, carried numbers but lacked skill. A deadly gap to bridge. Fortunately for the Navun, Gull rebels also had a steep advantage in ingenuity. An accurate and deadly single-shot crossbow with a low sound profile. For those of you snooks out there. Alright, well, all we need to do is take the crystal and pop our way on back to the other side of things. I don't know if that's everything you can gain, but we certainly got a lot out of the deal. I certainly feel that was a worthwhile trip. Pretty kind to the wallet, too. Who knows, Trashkin? I might actually erase the backlog of weapons and mods parts before I get to finish off the final boss. Who knows? Right. So there's going to be a little bit of travel time here, Trashkin, so pause time. And back to the other side of the jungle. I split the recording again. I didn't mean to, but I did. Alright. Yep. Alright, let's see what we can find this time. We're still on the clock. We got about 13 minutes to play with here. So,
Alright, let me get some.
wait, are those... What are those? Are those blood wisps? Those are blood wisps! Alright. We're gonna need those for that old grimoire. Oh, we cannot fast travel now, Trashkin. We've got to get as many of those as we can. Those floating around, it is very important we find as many as we can. If you fast travel, there's a good chance you will zip past the instant of them appearing. Well, now we got a real good reason to check every nook and cranny. There they are. Blood Moon Essence. Yes, I know, it should probably be in Losum, but here it is. Your eyes slide off the globe like water. It's as if the thing that prevents you from looking at it, feeling it, or even keeping its shape in your mind. There are many who believe the blood moon means death, and with good reason, but the essence of the blood moon is change. Change comes in many forms, though few that are pleasant for the thing that must evolve. I have no idea how many blood moon echoes we need for that lost altar back on the other side of things, but if they're here, we're hunting as many as we can get. I want that grimoire and I want that armor set. If I gotta choose one, I'll take the grimoire. Can always get the governor set the next time. Anyone else?
This isn't looking good.
Just the one? Just the two? Just the four wisps? Hanging out? Yikes. There's 6. Freaking halberds, man. Okay. Just gotta keep our eyes open. They spawn ever so often. Bingo. Just keep it rolling. Bingo. Yee. Seems to be easiest with the assault. Though I imagine the Tommy gun could probably do the job fairly well for hunting these Blood Moon Essence will-o'-the-wisps. Huh. Oh, that's a plain purple. Okay. Ah, Spirit Stone. Lovely. Well, let's see what that do. Let's see what that do. Though panglyphs are etched upon its surface, this ring is far older than Pan. Its true origins a mystery lost to history. The balance is not merely fact to be observed. The balance is power. Those who understand it can bend it to their needs. Increases mod power generation by 10%. Nice. Hey, it's a whole rack of dancing weapons! Fascinating! I will very likely never get that result again. But it was fun to see once. Alright. I can tell you this much, Trashy. I'm definitely not leaving the Hollow. Or the Forbidden Glade. Until I am certain I have waffle stomped every last Blood Moon Essence will-o'-the-wisp. Oh, hey, it looks like we have another waypoint. Can I open it? I can. Well, I definitely want to grab that waypoint. Ooh, Bloodroot. I've been completely out of that for a while. Oh, I'm definitely exploring the low level of things too. Locked. Locked. Definitely gonna find the other side of. Oh. Is that our good buddy the flutist? How the heck am I even supposed to? It does sound like a good pal, the flutist.
That looks important.
Ah. Oh, yeah. Well, let's go see the flutist if he's here. He must have an idea on how to open that bridge. I hope. Oh, hey. Another way to go. Aha. Well, I'm not gonna try hopping a window down there. It seems like a good way to wind up dead. I've had enough falling deaths for one session, Trashkin. Well, it doesn't seem to be any of those. Pesky. Oh, hey, Flutist. What's up?
Oh, Paxultek. We must speak again.
Yes.
Friend Paxultek, it returns. Of course, many seasons ago.
Ah, of course.
Surely Paxultek are a brave and brazen people to explore.
If Paxultek seeks purpose,
Perhaps it may find it in the temple ahead. Alas, the great water harp which tales tell once opened the temple has been shattered for an... Yet beware, friend Paxultek, for the ravager has been killed before.
You don't say.
There is none more powerful than that which shakes off death like fallen leaves.
That is a problem.
I will do my best to answer.
What can you tell me about that water harp?
A tragic tale woven into many ballads. The
Okay.
story of the water harp is the story of Yesha and the Balance. It
You
is the
don't
story
say.
of the Pan. The great wolf, the ravager, decimated our people. It was said that it could not be killed, for to do so
Right.
would upset the balance and bring upon us even worse calamities. So the harp was fashioned to soothe the beast with
Ah.
music. And soothe it did.
Soothe
but
the savage
only
breast.
For a time. The beast
What?
escaped.
I said it correctly.
Silencing the harp in the process, ending its song for long and long.
It's one of those weird ones. The original quote is to soothe the savage breast, the turmoil within, not beasts. But we seem to have picked that up and ran with it anyway. How did the beast escape?
Is chaos, and the balance ineluctable. The balance does not concern itself merely with life and death, love and hate, freedom, suppression. The balance governs all.
What can you tell me about the red
I can
sky?
do more than tell the Paxultek. There is a song. Of course, I cannot sing it. I am a flautist, after all, not a vocalist. The lyrics, too, are not the same in Paxultek tongue, but Yesha cares for all her children, kind and wicked alike. To breathe one air, to swim the same stars, all are connected to all. When power calcifies, the blood moon will rise. Inaction serves the powerful. The moon brings forth death, the blood of the oppressed. Balance demands change. Or something like that. I have tried to give it some measure of meter, but the wordplay is forever lost in its tongue.
Okay.
The blessing
That's-
of Yesha.
That's all I need to know, friend.
Great. More bad news.
Relatively. I mean, it's bad news with a chest. Like, there are worse versions of bad news, I assure you. And it's got a funky flute beat to it. Well, I hate to say it, Trashkin, but I think a fair chunk of this is going to be over time. Oop. Yay! Alright, well, let's... Whoa!
Whoa.
Yeah!
That's it?
Well, let's go get that purple then. Oh. Oh no, another trait! Oh, they can deal damage. Okay. I have learned a thing today. Wait, this takes me all the way back to the start? Okay, I guess I got some explaining to do in this corner, though. Kind of hoping I might find a path back to the start. Get some more blood echoes going. Excuse me. Blood essence. Blood moon essence. Brain is so hardwired. Here, I just don't... Ah. Alright, I think we got 12 to our name. Oh. I won't make you watch me go hunting for all the Blood Moon essences. I'll happily off-screen some of that. I don't want to get to the top of this loop. Well, this session's been really good for our collection, if nothing else. Yeah, we're way back at the start, Trashkin. Well, I think that's what we're going to call the session. We got the Imperial Gardens done. We have been blessed with the Blood Moon. We have been fortunate enough to pull in 12 Blood Moon Essence to our name. I'm gonna work my way back to the front and do a little bit of grinding, but in the meantime, I'd like to thank you all for coming out. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'd like to thank you all, especially those of you who have taken the time to join the Trashkin by hitting subscribe, and those of you who leave comments, likes, which helps out a great deal of the algorithm because YouTube usually doesn't do the heavy lifting for us here. Choo Choo Charles has been the one exception to that, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. So big appreciation. I've been your humble host, Rasp Trashbear, and I'd like to remind you all to take a minute. Make sure you have enough spoons. Don't forget to hydrate, medicate, and of course, take care of yourself as best you can. Remember to tell the people you love that you give a good damn. Make a little time to play some games. Good night, and I'll see you all in the next one.